assets. It's gold. It's more gold than people know about. It's over 1 million metric tons of gold. And the World Bank and the IMF have a special role to play, making sure that that money is spent to the benefit of humanity.
So where's the gold? A lot of people, some people believe that the gold in Fort Knox has disappeared. That's been in question for many years. Congressmen have attempted to get an audit of the gold in Fort Knox. So 1 million metric tons of gold is not something you can just hide. Where would you say that that gold is being stored?
400,000 metric tons are in the Central Bank of the Philippines. There's over 200,000 metric tons in Union Bank of Switzerland. And some of that gold is buried securely in the Philippines as well. Some of it is held in various banks, but the bulk of it is in the Philippines. That there is a special trust that contains just about all of the world's gold. It was established by Ferdinand Marcos. This gold, people want to know what the gold is. You're
referring to the president of the Philippines, of the former president of the Philippines who died in '89, correct?
That's correct. That's who, except, it's not clear about the exact date of his death because he had a cousin who, he was removed. He was removed by the CIA. It was not by a popular uprising. You know how the CIA stages these things. And he was sent off to Hawaii. But he had expected that this was going to happen, and he had gotten his cousin to stand in for him. So he was it was his cousin that was in Hawaii, captive. Yeah. But anyway, what Ferdinand Marcos did was he took the world's gold. I was explaining what is the world's gold. It's gold from King Solomon. It's gold that the conquistadors in Spain gathered up from the Aztec and Inca civilizations. It is gold that was gathered by General Yamashita between World War I and World War II. And what the banks did when they gathered up the gold, they issued certificates to the wealthy people who had the gold. And those certificates had interest that was payable in gold. And the interest has been compounding. What Ferdinand Marcos did was he put the gold in a trust for benefit of humanity. And he said that the trust would be for 50 years. The reason he did this, he was a lawyer, and he knew that if somebody claims that they own something and they are not able to prove their claim for 50 years, that claim is extinguished. That's a legal concept called statute of limitations.
Look at this. This is an envelope with Belgium on the front of it. The mysteries. What could this be? So this is some sort of treasury certificate. It's slightly fuzzy.
No, you don't anymore because this is dangerous already. No. Look.
If only I had a photographic memory, I could tell you what it was. But it's alright. We can't show you. But it shows deposits in the name of Ferdinand Marcos in a bank in Brussels, and it's for $987 billion.
All of that. All the mines, all the banks of the world, 170 banks of the world. And I have the bill of lading. And these are all U.S. government exhibits. Just to show you the bill of lading, how much is
$240 million. Oh my goodness. Is it million? Billion?
Billion.
Billion? 240 billion?
Honorable Senators, to help me implement the last will and testament of the late President Marcos to enlist assets in the hands of trustees, to implement the Marcos Humanitarian Foundation so that we can help the country in our economic crisis and help the Filipino people in their agony and suffering.
The Marcoses, I will not name the spokesman. Sabi nila na they'll open everything and probably return yung nakita lang. Sabi nila na malaki ang deficit mo sa maybe this year ang projected deficit spending would be big, sabi niya, baka makatulong. Pero hindi ito malaki. But we are ready to open and bring back, sabi niya, pati yung IFU gold bars.
You, but he said certain things like, I'm going to send Manny Pacquiao to retirement. I'm going to knock Manny Pacquiao out. I'm going to crucify Manny Pacquiao. Does that change this from a business, a sport, to personal?
For me, like I said, all those words that I heard give me more inspiration and determination, encouragement to work hard, believe in.
But not personal?
Not in personal.
See how we play, you know. But maybe I get lucky.
He's basically a fairly shy guy, very unassuming. Never brags about his game.
Yes, I've heard some interviews post-match with him over the years on the San Miguel Asian Tour, and he's always praising the other guy.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness me. What is going on here? Is he going to fluke the 9?
He's fluked the 9.
Oh, nap time. Nice.
When you saw how the doors were basically closed to all of us except the Philippines, and how the Filipino people are a very warm people. They're a very friendly people. We learned Filipino songs, and there were quite a few performances. Art was very important. And Filipinos have very, very good voices.
My father spoke often of his Filipino friends and recounted things that were these small moments, but clearly moments that for him were all about friendship and happiness and something that was very lighthearted.
Hey, what do you like?
No, don't. Really? So you would be willing to make one of these for me?
Yes, okay, sure.
Really? Bring it in. Bring it in. This Filipinos. Oh my God, even at the backslap. You guys are so nice. I gotta move to the Philippines. It's amazing. I never expected this stuff to happen in other countries, except in the Philippines. Why are Filipinos so nice?
Those were in our blood.
It's in your blood?
All Filipinos.